Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, hi, I'm Ethan Kwan, and welcome to part 2 of how to make asteroids in Scratch. So, in this video, we are going to be making the asteroids, because then it wouldn't be called anything, because, well, the name is asteroids, right? It's spelled Asteroids. Asteroids. Okay, that's too many capitals. As no, I'm just kidding. Asteroids. Anyway. So today we are going to be coding up the asteroids. So I have an idea for how to do this, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint a new sprite, and I'm gonna zoom all the way in, and I'm first gonna create the small one. So every single time you hit an asteroid, it turns smaller, and multiple of them come off it. So I'm going to do that. So I'm gonna go and create an outline of maybe like 7, and I'm just gonna create an asteroid. So this shouldn't be too hard. Let me just make it like that. I don't know, but that doesn't look like an asteroid, you say. Let's shrink this down a little bit. That might look better, not great. Let me just zoom out and create a big square around it. No outline. Remember, we did this last time. So now it doesn't get clipped off. Okay, so that's not really an asteroid, you say. Well, yeah, it isn't, but I'm gonna make it an asteroid by expanding it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna call this the medium one. Medium small. Okay, and I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm gonna make a small one, and it's just gonna be literally the same thing, just rotate it a little bit so nobody knows. Yeah, see, nobody can tell the difference between those. This one's gonna be small. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate the medium small again. This is gonna be medium big. Alright, and let's zoom out and make this bigger. Actually, let's draw another one, because I think 2 is enough, because they won't be fooled by like 3 of the same. Blop, blop, blop. Alright. That seems like it should be the big one. Medium, big. Alright. So I'm just gonna create a new one. Oops, no, I don't want to delete that. Let's just draw around it. So now we have, alright, 4, what is it? 4 different types of asteroids. Hooray! And they're all like that. Yay! Okay. So I'm also going to create a new costume, and I'm going to call it Big. And this is going to work exactly like the big costume in the other one. It's just going to be a really big square. Alright, and I'm going to call it Big. Alright, so this big and this big are not the same thing, you guys. Alright, and I'm going to call this one Asteroids. Or enemies, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to go to the code, and I'm going to go ahead and go grab a when green flag clicked, and my idea is that it starts at the center and then goes out, and then it turns around, and then it points toward the center, and then it just moves in like that. Alright, so when green flag clicked, I'm going to go say forever. Wait 1 second, I don't know. Let's first go out here and wait 2 seconds before the game starts, and then wait 4 seconds per asteroid. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab and create a block called init asteroids. Alright, and I'm gonna click OK. And inside here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna initialize the asteroids. So first, let's go to 0, 0. Alright, and then let's point in direction. Go to operators. Pick random. -180 to 180. 180. So that'll just pick a random direction. And then I'm going to go ahead and move actually, instead of pointing in direction, I'm going to create a new variable. I'm going to call it dir for direction. Dir for direction. And I'm going to click for the sprite only and click OK. And then I'm going to set dir to pick random -180 to 180. Let's hide the variable. And then I'm going to say point in direction dir. Alright, that's basically doing the same thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to say, let's create a speed variable. Alright, and this is also for the sprite only. I'm going to say set speed to, I don't know, you tell me. Let's set it to pick random 1.0 to 3.0. Why am I doing 0.0? Well, that's because then I'll pick decimals. If let me just give you an example. Right now, if I click this, it'll give you a random decimal between -1 and -1 and 3. Right? If I get rid of the 0.1.0s and 3.0s, then I'll just either pick 1, 2, or 3, which is boring. So I did 1.0 to 3.0. All right. So now we have this function here that will create an asteroid and initialize its direction and speed. Now let's make it go to the edge of the screen by going to looks, and I'm going to switch costume to big so it can go off the screen without annoying Scratch. And then I'm going to go ahead and say move 350 steps, which is basically totally off the screen. Totally off the screen. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we are going to turn 180 degrees. Alright, and when we turn 180 degrees, we are going to go ahead and create this clone. So create a clone of myself. And then at the very end, and then now let's drag this init asteroids before the wait 4 seconds. And now let's go to control, and let's go, when I start the clone, show. Oh, let's first hide the original sprite right there and show this sprite. Let's first actually make sure that these are the same color as this on the insides, just so that we can detect collisions a little bit better. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the paintbrush tool, and I'm just going to fill. Oops, I think I have to, no. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill each and every one of these shapes. I don't know why that's happening. It's just happening. I think I'm going to have to, oh, I see what's happening. It's filling this shape out here, this thing. So I'm just going to make it go to the back. And then now we should be able to fill the inside of this. So let's grab this color here. Whoops, no. Let's grab this color here and take it and fill the inside of that. Do the same with, oh my god, I hate this. I hate this part. Alright, back. Move this to the back. Oh, it's already in the back. Okay. It looks like that. All except for the medium, small, and the small were in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and fill with this color. There we go. Medium, big. Fill that. Fill that. And we don't have to fill that. Okay. So when I start the clone, show. Alright? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to say forever move speed steps. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. Alright, so let's see how this looks. If we wait for something to show. But did I? Oh, I see. No, okay, so I have to switch costume to big. Switch costume to big. Switch costume to this big, not the capital big, just the big costume, not like the asteroid costume. Here, watch this. Yep, ta-da! And there it is. Woo! Yay! And yep. Okay, now they're going off the screen. What happens when they go off the screen? Nothing, because we didn't code that. I'm gonna just go to the player, steal this loop block, put that in the asteroids. Alright, and let's shrink this a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go to my blocks, loop, simple. Let's see how that does. We might have to change the variables a little bit because, well, you know, math. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see how it does. Yep. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Let's see with the X. Yep. Perfect. That actually looks really good. I'm going to actually fill these with nothing because they actually looked better like that. Like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, they don't look different from the start, but then, as you might notice, that when they do overlap like this, they actually can show each other, which is nice. Alright, so now we have asteroids going across the screen. I want them to be able to be destroyed. Alright, so how am I going to do that? Well, there's this pretty simple way to do this. I'm going to check if I'm touching a laser. Alright, so I'm going to say, oh, one thing, let's first check, let's first switch costume to big at the very beginning, and then we're going to switch costume to, oh, here's the problem. Here is our problem. We first have to create a variable called to check what costume it was beforehand. So I'm going to call it pre-costume. Cost. That sounds like price, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to click for the sprite only and click OK. And then I'm going to go ahead and set, inside the forever loop, set previous costume to, go to looks, costume number. Alright. And then after, in this second one, I'm just going to switch costume to previous costume. Okay, and then, after all this, I'm going to grab an if then. I'm going to say if touching laser, then I am just going to, I'm going to run a new block. And this block is going to be called hit, right? Because it's hit, right? So I'm going to just put that in there and drag this over here. And inside this define block, what we're going to do is basically just run a bunch of code that makes sure that it just hits. So like something like the thing split. So I'm going to say next costume. Alright? Next costume. So, oh no, previous costume. Wait a second. There is no previous costume. Alright. So, how am I going to fix this? I'm just going to move the big to the beginning, medium big next, medium small like that. So, they are in descending order. So, now I can just do next costume. Inside the next costume, after the next costume, I'm going to say check if costume number is equal to 5, which is the big costume, this blank one. If it's big like that, then I'm just going to delete this clone because that means we destroyed it. Yay! Okay, delete this clone. If looks, go to looks, size, oh no, not size, costume number is equal to 5, then delete this clone. And actually, let's wait 0 seconds before deleting this clone, so that the laser actually also has a chance to detect and delete itself as well. Water. Again. So, after that, if we didn't delete it, we can just run the code down here. So, what we're going to do is basically just create a clone of myself and create a clone of myself again. So, I'm going to say, I'm going to grab a plus, and I'm going to say, point in oh, no. I think that, wait a second. So, I'm going to say set dir to dir plus pick random negative 10 to 10. Or negative 15, set 18 to 10, 18. Alright? So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to create a clone of myself and then duplicate that again. And then I'm going to do it one more time. Get rid of the create clone. And then I'm going to say set, before all that set dir stuff, I'm just going to set speed to speed times 1.5 times 1.5. Actually, instead of 1.5, I'm going to grab a pick random 1.2 to 1.55. Alright, and now inside this, we're just going to put speed. Speed times pick random 1.2 to 1.55. And then I'm just going to duplicate that. Oops. And then I'm just going to duplicate that. Put that here. Duplicate that again. Put that here. Alright, and now we should see that it does actually create a clone of myself. One sec, I'm just going to check something. Alright, so I'm back. Let's just go ahead and test this out. So, let's try it. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Well, that's not good, is it? Dir speed, alright, so I got the problem. I know what the problem is now. So we can't just keep setting speed to this. We have to just put this at the very beginning and get rid of all the other speeds, because then it keeps increasing the speed. Oh no! And yeah. So we just have to do that. And let's test it out now. Boop. Why does it create so many clones? It's weird. Yeah, see? What's up with that? Why does it create so many clones? Okay, I think I do know what's wrong. I am going to grab wait 0 seconds and delete this clone. Wait 0 seconds and then hit. Alright? And I don't think this will fix it, but yeah, see, it doesn't fix it, but it's a step in the right direction. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no! Phew, okay. I'm gonna have to delete the laser. So I'm gonna say if touching asteroids, then I'm going to delete this clone. Actually, I'm gonna wait 0 seconds and then delete this clone, and let's see if that fixes it. Alright, where is it? There it is. Boop. I don't see a difference in the change. However, it did only create one, which is a step in the right direction. I think I should just set dir to pick random negative 180 to 180. Create a clone of myself. Alright, I don't think that'll fix it. Nope, it didn't fix it because the dir variable does nothing right now. I'm just gonna see how to fix that. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're not doing anything with the dir variable right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and point in direction dir before the move, like that. And let's see if that fixes it. Alright, yeah, boom. We fixed it. Let's try and shoot one. I don't think that's the right answer. And then do I have to, like, delete this clone? Oh, well, that's funny. You can't put the switch costume to big in here. What I did is, all I did was move this forever loop out and move this big costume down here, and that seems to fix it. Okay, so, let's try it out. Yay! It works! Yay! Okay. So I'm probably gonna edit all of that. Like, it took so long to debug that, so, for some reason, I don't know why, but anyway. So, so that's actually all the time I have for today, just making the asteroids. The asteroids were really annoying, and they got in the way. Let me just hide the previous costume variable. By the way, this is part 2 of how to make this game. If you enjoyed it, it's part 2. I'm definitely going to make part 3. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share this channel with others. And don't forget to hit that bell button to not miss the next video in this series. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and see you at howtodosofethan.com, and see you next time. Bye.